In a short while from now, the BJP's Prime Ministerial nominee Narendra Modi will be arriving here. The district collectorate behind me, as you can see, already has a huge security deployment. Narendra Modi will be going in there with 4 proposers and several other officials to file his nomination, which, apart from being a technical process, is also a ceremonial process. There will be metaphors attached to it as well. We'll be getting you live coverage from that spot in just a bit. And in a short while from now, we'll also get you live coverage of Narendra Modi's arrival. But I want to take you first to the Kirti Stambh, where the fervor, the ceremonials are in full swing. Headlines today is Aditi Anantanarayanan is there, and here's the report she's just sent us of the very latest that's happening there at the Kirti Stambh in Vadodara.
Support for Narendra Modi in Gujarat is pouring in, especially in Vadodara, where Narendra Modi is going to come to file his nomination. In fact, a lot of people have gathered out here, and few from the Muslim communities and few from the religious communities too have gathered here. आप लोग यहाँ नरेंद्र मोदी के समर्थन में आए हैं, क्या उम्मीद लेकर आए हैं नरेंद्र मोदी के लिए? कितना आसान होगा यहाँ से जीतना?
नरेंद्र भाई के साथ हमारी ये उम्मीदें जुड़ी है। जिस तरह उन्होंने हमें सीएम बन के सपोर्ट किया है, तो हम पीएम बनने के बाद नरेंद्र भाई से काफी आशा रखते हैं। और देश का मुस्लिम भी ये चाहता है कि जो प्रवाह चल रहा है उसमें जुड़ के ज्यादा से ज्यादा मुस्लिम एजुकेशन और वो लाभ ले सकें।
क्या आपको लगता है नरेंद्र मोदी यहाँ पे आएंगे, इस बार वो प्रधानमंत्री बन पाएंगे? क्या मुस्लिम, जो गुजरात के मुस्लिम्स हैं, उनकी अपलिफ्टमेंट करी है नरेंद्र मोदी ने? कितना काम करा है?
खूब किया है।
तो क्या
विकास का काम खूब किया है उन्होंने, गुजरात के लिए किया है, अब देश के लिए करेंगे।
क्या लगता है वडोदरा उनके लिए एक इजी सीट होगी जीतने के लिए?
बिल्कुल इजी सीट है।
मोर देन 6 लाख से जीतेंगे, और ये रिकॉर्ड रहेगा इंडिया का कि नरेंद्र भाई बड़ौदा से सबसे ज्यादा मतों से जीतेंगे।
In fact, it's not only the people from the minority community who have gathered here. We also have people from the religious communities here. बाबा जी, आप यहाँ पर आए हैं नरेंद्र मोदी के समर्थन में, क्या उम्मीद लेकर आए हैं? क्या लगता है नरेंद्र मोदी के चांसेस क्या हैं इस बार?
हम तो मोदी को कम से कम 60 साल से पहचानते हैं, और आई एम द पदयात्री। हम जब 2011 से निकले, पूरे हिंदुस्तान में पैदल यात्रा की है। फर्स्ट इसकी जो सभा थी शाहपुर में थी, माधवपुर में थी, पठानकोट में, तब भी मैंने अटेंड किया था। और मैंने तो मेरे पास पेपर कटिंग्स है।
क्या लगता है नरेंद्र मोदी इस बार आसानी से जीत पाएंगे?
यहाँ तो ऐसा लगता है कि ये तो रिकॉर्ड ब्रेक के लिए आए हैं यहाँ पर, यानी वर्ल्ड गिनीज बुक में नाम आएंगे। नरेंद्र मोदी ने हाईएस्ट वोट से पदवी धारण की है यहाँ पर।
So clearly a lot of support for the people of Vadodara, who are saying that for Narendra Modi is going to be an easy win. In fact, when we talk about Narendra Modi's welcome, it's going to be a grand and colourful welcome for Narendra Modi. In fact, as you can see, various dancers have arrived here. Now these are the people who are going to be performing when Narendra Modi arrives here. Narendra Modi अभी यहाँ पर आएंगे, क्या आप लोग उनके लिए परफॉर्मेंस देंगे? क्या प्लान है आप लोगों का?
ये स्वागत का है, स्वागत कर रहे हैं। कुंभ कलश यात्रा है ना, कलश लेके सुकन बोलते हैं ना।
अभी नरेंद्र मोदी आएंगे, क्या प्लान है आप लोगों का? कितने लोग यहाँ पे आए हुए हैं आप लोगों के यहाँ पे? कैसे वेलकम होगा मोदी जी का यहाँ पे?
हमारा पूरा महिला मोर्चा यहाँ पे हाजिर है। हम गुजरात की नारियां हैं, गुजराती ड्रेस में आई है, यहाँ गरबा करेंगे, उनका पूरे दिल से स्वागत करेंगे, और हमारे भाई को हम पीएम बना के ही रहेंगे, ऐसी हमने ठान ली है। भारत माता की जय।
Clearly the clamor growing in Vadodara, where they feel that Narendra Modi will win from a huge margin from the Vadodara constituency. Clearly it's going to be a grand and a festive welcome for Narendra Modi when he reaches here in the next few hours to file his nomination from the Vadodara constituency. With camera person Sanjeev Kumar, this is Aditi Anantanarayanan in Vadodara for Headlines Today.
Well, the battle in Vadodara, if you can really call it a battle, because for many people there isn't really much suspense as far as the fight in Vadodara is concerned. But on the ground, it's a triangular battle between Narendra Modi, the BJP's Prime Ministerial nominee. Vadodara is the second constituency that he will be fighting from, apart from Varanasi. From the Aam Aadmi Party, there will be Sunil Digambar Kulkarni and Madhusudan Mistry, senior leader of the Congress Party. I want to go across to Nalini Singh, senior journalist. Nalini, as a political analyst, given the overwhelming sense that there isn't very much suspense from the electoral battle in Vadodara itself is concerned, as a political analyst, what are you going to be looking for? What are you going to be looking out for from what happens in Vadodara in this election?
You know, Gujarati determination is what I'll be looking out for, because even when your reporter Aditi was talking to the women from Gujarat, the ones who have gathered there, you could see this kind of determination that you see in few other parts of the country, and I think that also explains where Gujarat has gone in terms of succeeding in business. And they were saying that we've come so that he can break records of the margin that he will win by. Now, I would say that politically, Vadodara, and this is also Narendra Modi's first visit to Vadodara after selecting this constituency. So that will also be interesting. And he's not staying here. There's no political rally. There's no, I don't even know if he's talking to the workers. And he will just leave within an hour, which says a lot for how confident BJP is in terms of the win. But one should never be confident about anything in politics, I think, and especially in India today. But I think, Shiv, the most interesting battle in the two of these is Varanasi, where, according to information that I have, the opposition, the anti-Modi, and they've converged into an anti-Hindutva kind of, there's a convergence there, and I believe that all parties are in touch with each other, and the Congress is trying to ensure that the Samajwadi Party either withdraws its candidate or lowers the profile.
Yes.
There is pressure on Mukhtar Ansari to withdraw. There are, and there is, so all these BSP, I think, has fielded a weak candidate. So what's happening is that if that is going to be a convergence in Varanasi of the so-called Hindutva forces, it's not that, it's not just electoral, it's actually what happens post-elections, because it looks as if that could be the nucleus for the alignment should such a possibility happen after the elections. So Vadodara is, a son of Gujarat coming to Vadodara to stand for elections, and I think, as your commentator has been saying, that the enthusiasm is overwhelming. Varanasi is where lots is going on under the surface, below the surface. Right. And, it's a political forces of all kinds, of all major parties. Today, for instance, there is a news flash that Priyanka Gandhi is kind of priming Congress candidate Rai on how to organize his election. So the concentration is in Varanasi. Concentration of political forces.
Shaina, would you like to respond to that one point made by Nalini about how confidence is something that reflects on the ground, but too much confidence isn't really a good thing in politics? Does that apply in Vadodara, Shaina?
I don't think we're going into overconfidence. I think, if at all, we're humbled by the kind of support that the cadre and the normal electorate is showing. Clearly in Vadodara, it's almost as if every person feels that it's his or her own battle, because there is a sense of, treating him as their own and a son of the soil, so to say. So there's bound to be a certain added advantage, which is that clearly you belong to us and we want to ensure that you become the Prime Minister of this country. And also, please do bear in mind, where there is a direct fight between Congress and BJP, as in Vadodara, clearly BJP has a super edge. But I would like to view Nalini ji's point differently vis-a-vis Varanasi. I think that despite the fact that there are so many players, and whether the Samajwadi Party or BSP, or for that matter even the Congress, would want to all challenge Modi ji, I think that the time for that is gone, because the public on the grassroots and at the ground level is so desperate for change and so fed up of the incompetence of the Samajwadi Party, the corruption of the Congress, and the instability of regional parties like BSP. So clearly it will be a mandate for stability, for leadership, for progress, which is all evident in Modi ji's charisma and the BJP's vision plan.
Well, speaking of the groundswell of support for Narendra Modi, which is being seen really as a sort of a given as far as the Vadodara fight is concerned, not much suspense, at least electorally speaking, even though there's plenty of interest, for political analysts and people who are actually going to be watching this election. An underprivileged background is something that the BJP has harnessed pretty effectively as far as Narendra Modi is concerned. They've even taken some rude barbs from the opposition, from leaders like Manishankar Iyer to their advantage and turned it, against the Congress and made them look, like dynasts, like elitists. In fact, right here behind me at the district collectorate in Vadodara, a short while from now, there will be 4 ceremonial proposers for Narendra Modi's formal nomination. And one of them, very interestingly, is a person called Kiran Mahida, who happens to be a 25-year BJP worker, who is also a chaiwala who has functioned for many years right outside the Vadodara Municipal Corporation, not very far from here at the Khanderao market. Here's a story that we've put together on Kiran Mahida, who thinks it's one of his life's biggest honors to be a proposer for Narendra Modi, his guru's nomination here in the city of Vadodara.
Kiran Mahida, the 49-year-old tea vendor in Vadodara, is on cloud 9. The BJP has chosen this modest tea vendor as one of the proposers for Narendra Modi. Mahida, who runs a tea stall in the city's Khanderao market, will accompany BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi to the office of District Election Officer in Vadodara today. Apart from 4 other proposers, Kiran Mahida will sign on the nomination forms of Narendra Modi. Mahida, a BJP worker, is delighted and is eagerly awaiting the moment of his lifetime.
मेरे को बहुत अच्छी फीलिंग हो रहा है. मेरे जैसे छोटे चाय वाले का एक नाम ठेकेदार के लिया है, तो मेरे को बहुत खुशी हुई है.
The BJP apparently decided on Kiran Mahida's name to play on Modi's famed image as a chaiwala during his childhood days.
चाय बेचने का उनका जब ही वॉज इन यंग डेज उन्होंने किया है, और ये वडोदरा के अंदर वन ऑफ हिज सपोर्टर्स हैज बीन नॉमिनेटेड टू साइन ऑन हिज फॉर्म. ये चाय वाला गुजरात में बड़ौदा के अंदर पार्टी का एक वर्कर है, छोटा वर्कर है.
The decision to choose a tea vendor is clearly being seen as BJP's move to connect with the Aam Aadmi. The party also wants to make political capital out of the Congress leader Manishankar Iyer's controversial tea vendor jibe at Modi in January this year.
21वीं सदी में नरेंद्र मोदी कभी भी देश के प्रधानमंत्री नहीं बनेंगे. लेकिन यहाँ आकर चाय का वितरण करना चाहते हैं तो हम उनके लिए कुछ जगह बना रखते हैं.
A royal family member will also accompany Modi today as a proposer. But Modi hopes to gain from the symbolism of including a tea vendor as one of his proposers. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Well, Manishankar Iyer was rewarded with a ticket this Lok Sabha election, but that indiscretion at the All India Congress Committee session has effectively been turned against the Congress by the BJP. They've actually harnessed the substance and the derision and the scorn in that statement and used it as a public relations weapon against the Congress party in this election. And the selection of Kiran Mahida, the chaiwala who will be one of Modi's proposers, is definitely no coincidence. It has everything to do with the message that Narendra Modi and the BJP want to send out, both from Vadodara and across the country. We're taking a quick break. Remember, in just an hour from now is when Narendra Modi will be filing his nomination from right here at the district collectorate in Vadodara. In just about an hour from now, Narendra Modi will be in the place where I'm standing. This is the district collectorate in the city of Vadodara. For many political analysts, for many journalists, for many political observers and watchers, the electoral isn't really a fight. There are 3 candidates. There's Madhusudanan Mistry from the Congress, there's Sunil Kulkarni from the Aam Aadmi Party, and of course there's Narendra Modi, the BJP's Prime Ministerial nominee from the city of Vadodara, the second of 2 constituencies that
support for Narendra Modi in Gujarat is pouring in, especially in Vadodara, where Narendra Modi is going to come to file his nomination. In fact, a lot of people have gathered out here, and few from the Muslim communities and few from the religious communities too have gathered here. आप लोग यहाँ नरेंद्र मोदी के समर्थन में आए हैं, क्या उम्मीद लेकर आए हैं नरेंद्र मोदी के लिए? कितना आसान होगा यहाँ से जीतना?
नरेंद्र भाई के साथ हमारी ये उम्मीदें जुड़ी है, जिस तरह उन्होंने हमें सीएम बन के सपोर्ट किया है, तो हम पीएम बनने के बाद नरेंद्र भाई से काफी आशा रखते हैं। और देश का मुस्लिम भी ये चाहता है कि जो प्रवाह चल रहा है उसमें जुड़ के ज्यादा से ज्यादा मुस्लिम एजुकेशन और वो लाभ ले सकें।
क्या आपको लगता है नरेंद्र मोदी यहाँ पे आएंगे, इस बार वो प्रधानमंत्री बन पाएंगे? क्या मुस्लिम जो गुजरात के मुस्लिम्स हैं उनकी अपलिफ्टमेंट करी है नरेंद्र मोदी ने? कितना काम करा है?
खूब किया है।
तो क्या
विकास का काम खूब किया है उन्होंने, गुजरात के लिए किया है, अब देश के लिए करेंगे।
क्या लगता है वडोदरा उनके लिए एक इजी सीट होगी जीतने के लिए?
बिल्कुल इजी सीट है।
मोर देन 6 लाख से जीतेंगे और ये रिकॉर्ड रहेगा इंडिया का कि नरेंद्र भाई बड़ौदा से सबसे ज्यादा मतों से जीतेंगे।
In fact, it's not only the people from the minority community who have gathered here. We also have people from the religious communities here. बाबा जी, आप यहाँ पर आए हैं नरेंद्र मोदी के समर्थन में, क्या उम्मीद लेकर आए हैं? क्या लगता है नरेंद्र मोदी के चांसेस क्या हैं इस बार?
हम तो मोदी को कम से कम 60 साल से पहचानते हैं और आई एम द पदयात्री। हम जब 2011 से निकले, पूरे हिंदुस्तान में पैदल यात्रा की है। फर्स्ट इसकी जो सभा थी शाहपुर में थी, माधवपुर में थी, पठानकोट में, तब भी मैंने अटेंड किया था। और मैंने तो मेरे पास पेपर कटिंग्स है।
क्या लगता है नरेंद्र मोदी इस बार आसानी से जीत पाएंगे?
यहाँ तो ऐसा लगता है कि ये तो रिकॉर्ड ब्रेक के लिए आए हैं यहाँ पर, यानी वर्ल्ड गिनीज बुक में नाम आएंगे। नरेंद्र मोदी ने हाईएस्ट वोट से पदवी धारण की है यहाँ पर।
So clearly a lot of support for the people of Vadodara, who are saying that for Narendra Modi is going to be an easy win. In fact, when we talk about Narendra Modi's welcome, it's going to be a grand and colourful welcome for Narendra Modi. In fact, as you can see, various dancers have arrived here. Now these are the people who are going to be performing when Narendra Modi arrives here. Narendra Modi अभी यहाँ पर आएंगे, क्या आप लोग उनके लिए परफॉर्मेंस देंगे? क्या प्लान है आप लोगों का?
ये स्वागत का है, स्वागत कर रहे हैं। कुंभ कलश यात्रा है ना, कलश लेके सुकन बोलते हैं ना।
अभी नरेंद्र मोदी आएंगे, क्या प्लान है आप लोगों का? कितने लोग यहाँ पे आए हुए हैं आप लोगों के यहाँ पे? कैसे वेलकम होगा मोदी जी का यहाँ पे?
हमारा पूरा महिला मोर्चा यहाँ पे हाजिर है। हम गुजरात की नारियां हैं, गुजराती ड्रेस में आई है, यहाँ गरबा करेंगे, उनका पूरे दिल से स्वागत करेंगे और हमारे भाई को हम पीएम बना के ही रहेंगे, ऐसी हमने ठान ली है। भारत माता की जय।
Clearly the clamor growing in Vadodara, where they feel that Narendra Modi will win from a huge margin from the Vadodara constituency. Clearly it's going to be a grand and a festive welcome for Narendra Modi when he reaches here in the next few hours to file his nomination from the Vadodara constituency. With camera person Sanjeev Kumar, this is Aditya Narayanan in Vadodara for Headlines Today.